And in fact, the USDJPY has been one of the most profitable trades for us this week so far. And in fact, this market needs a lot of patience for you to be able to successful trade in the USDJPY. And this pattern we have been noticing here has been consistent in the last couple of months now. So let's run through how the week started for us on the USDJPY. So at the beginning of the week, we understood that price action was a little bit choppy and fell into a range which was between the 14,690 and the 14,000 sorry 144.690 and the 144.200 level. So this was where price action was for the first 3.5 days in this market. And you know how we do it. Whenever we have this kind of simple flat channel, we want to remain patient, waiting for structures like the breakout of the resistance line to buy or the breakdown retest of the support line to sell this instrument. Now, with the situation we had here and the fact that price action spent most of the first half of the week within this range, so we were trying to see if we can position ourselves in such a way that we can identify where price action is likely going to be going and then join or buy or sell even before the breakout of any of the resistance or support level happen. So what we did here during our live session on Tuesday, I think Wednesday, Wednesday, what we did here was to acknowledge this trend line which we identified, and we said if price breaks down the trend line, then we're going to be selling and price might likely be going to the downside. And what we saw here, we saw the breakdown, we saw price retest structure the first time, retested again the second time, and since then price has been dropping to the downside. And in fact, I shared with you the key levels we are going to be using to add more position to our existing trade. As we added more positions at the breakdown of the key level for the week, we also added more position at the breakdown of the 143.550. So it was quite a very profitable journey for us on the USDJPY, and congratulations to everyone who has been part of this profitable journey. So right now that we're heading into the New York session today, what is going to be our plans and how do we intend to take advantage of any trading opportunity here? So the first thing I would like to say here is that for those who still have a sell position yet, you want to be moving your stop losses right now. And for the fact that we begin to see some buy pressure resume around the 142.890, I would just suggest you have your stop loss right above the 143.350. Of course, we want to give room for price action to breathe and hope that price will still continue to the downside. So right now that we have a well secured sell position, what is going to be our next line of action? Well, there is not very much to do in this current market structure, as the only thing we want to be doing is to exercise some patience and wait for new structures to mature. So we are going to be talking about the potential structures that will come in from here. And one of the structures that we could see from the zone is a reversal pattern. So after testing the lowest point for the week at the 142.890, we saw some bullish traction. So how far will this bullish traction go and how well will it transition into a structure? So one of the things I'm looking at is probably it could transition into a higher low. So if price action is unable to break the previous low, we might likely be seeing a reversal pattern in our hands, and then we should get ready to buy the breakout retest. Remember, we want to buy the retest of the breakout to the upside. So this is how we are going to be buying this one. And if price action climbs up, we want to be wary of the key level at the 144.200 and of course the 144.450 and the 144.690, as these are areas where selling pressure could resume again to push price to the downside. So that is one scenario here. And then the other perspective that could happen from this juncture is for price action to transition into what might look like a trend continuation pattern, where the breakdown retest of the structure would incite another wave of bearish momentum to the downside. So this is how we are going to be maximizing our potential on the USDJPY for today. So you want to mark these levels out on your chart, as we shall be using it to guide our trading activity for today. So it has been a wonderful moment with you guys today, as we were able to run through 5 financial instruments for the week. And in fact, I'm confident, I'm glad to say that we were very profitable across all boards. So we had the US Tech 100, the US All Spot, GBP USD, USDJPY, and of course the XAU USD. So these were the trades we were looking at this week, and we are still monitoring them ahead of the NFP data coming up later today. So please everyone, ensure you have your stop losses on your account. Very, very important. We want to secure any current positions we are in right now, as the NFP event always comes with some level of volatility in the market, and this situation here always results in heightened volatility, of course, and rapid price movement. So it's a very, very important we implement appropriate risk management, such as setting your stop loss order and avoiding excessive leverages to protect your trading capital. So these are my views here on everything we talked about today. So ensure that you stay risk averse in your positions at this point in time, as we expect volatility come in later today. And for those who are joining us for the first time, I hope you are able to gain 1 or 2 things during the course of this session, and I implore you to continue to be part of our subsequent session, as the more time you spend with us, you will be able to eventually use the information gathered here to make your independent decisions on your account. So on this note, I wish you all best of luck during the New York session today, and I of course look forward to seeing you same time on Monday morning, 10 a.m. UTC, 11 a.m. West African time, as we have a fresh new look at the financial market and get ready for the first New York session for the week.